Hello everyone, in today's video we'll present you about the lenticular clouds. But before getting started, what is a lenticular cloud?
Lenticular clouds are stationary clouds with a shape similar to a saucer or lens. As its own name says, lenti that come from the Latin lenticularis, that means lentil-shaped. But how do these clouds form?
Well, before giving you the thorough physics explanation, what if we tell you how we thought they were formed before doing research?
Yeah, sure. Well, your theory suggests that lenticular clouds form when a current of warm air, while rising, comes into contact with a layer of cooler, denser air in the upper layers of the atmosphere.
Then, when the warm air encounters the resistance of the cold air, it is forced to compress and reorganize, taking on a more compact and definite shape.
Well, basically the warm air rises, cools, and condenses, forming the lenticular clouds that maintain their characteristic shape for a period of time, depending on atmospheric conditions.
But after you have heard our theory, why don't we discuss the thorough physics explanation?
Sure, let's get started. They form when air currents of warm air collide with mountains or high hills. When the air collides with this, it is forced to rise. As the air rises, it cools because the temperature decreases with altitude. If the air reaches a certain temperature at the top, the water vapor condenses and the cloud is formed. You might be wondering why, unlike normal clouds, does this one last for hours or even days?
Actually, they are constantly changing. Even though they appear completely still, there is air in them that flows its course through it. But there is also new humid air that repeats the same process, making it seem as if nothing is happening. In other words, it's the same result of a continuous flow of humid air near a mountain.
Now we finished explaining the two physics explanation. Let's compare with what we thought.
Our theory suggested that lenticular clouds formed when hot air raised and came into contact with cold air, causing the air to compress and reorganize into a defined shape. Even though the real explanation in science is that lenticular clouds mainly form when humid air is forced to rise by a mountain, which causes it to cool and condense.
So it's not really a direct clash between hot and cold air. Also, although we thought they were still, the air inside them was constantly changing, which is what kept their shape.
Well, sadly our time together has come to an end. We hope you enjoyed learning about lenticular cloud with us today. It's always fun to explore how science can surprise us. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in next video. Until then, take care and stay curious.